Yes, hello, and welcome to Holy Night number 11. You don't believe it. We have already had 10 of Holy Nights where we're talking about so many topics that are so evident, not only for this year, but for every year, for every life, for everyone. And I'm so happy that I have such a big audience all the time. So, welcome everyone to the Holy Night number 11. If you speak German, I will put the link in German so you can watch the replay in German. But this one is for my English speaking community. We're talking about the topic of letting go, saying goodbye, transformation, and finding out our why. We have been talking yesterday about the mission you have. I hope you could take something out of this mission, out of your notes, out of what you were reflecting about during the night, the last night between yesterday and today. And today I give you some more inputs to really let go and what is your why, to find out what is your why, because mission, vision, and why, it goes in a row. One is the mission. If you have found out what you stand for, how you are, you will go and what is your mission? What do you want to pursue? What do you want to help people or support your family? What is your future? What are your dreams? And now we are talking about the why. It's like the basics of everything. And I gave you as a first frame, I gave you two holy birds. Those hummingbirds, they have up to 100 beats per second. That means they are really changing the world. It's more than a butterfly, because if a butterfly you see it waving, but with the hummingbird you don't see it because it goes so fast. There are bats, they are even faster, but we don't see them because they're at night. But in daytime, and here in South America, every time a hummingbird comes, it goes and sips a little bit of water or of nectar of whatever it is, and it stays because of those speeds that it has per second with its wings. We have it standing in the air, and it gives something, it takes something, because if it takes some water or whatever it is in a flower, it will have a process. It will start a process for the flower and for itself. So it's always giving and receiving. And that's the same for us. It's always giving and receiving at the same time. So that's why I have those two hummingbirds. The one that goes to the past and the one that goes to the future. I give you a picture with that. Why? What is your why? What is your purpose in life? And how can you find that? First, to find out, we have to let go. And I gave you before this story about sitting next to a river. On the one hand side, you have the past coming. It's the flow of the river. The water comes and passes by your side and then goes down and goes to the future. And everything you give into the water goes to the future. Everything you take out of the water, you're looking at it and you give it back maybe, or you throw it away or whatever. You keep it for yourself. It depends what it is. And if we stay in that image of the flowing water, we can see something coming. It could be some experience or some emotion that you have from the past. You take it out and you say, does it serve my life right now? Yes or no? If yes, you can write it down, or you can note it somewhere, or you can give it back to the water and say, this is something that is evident for my future life. And you give it back to the flow of your life. You take it out and you see it and you say, this is a limiting belief. And every limiting belief, this is the first thing that we did at the beginning of these 12 holy nights. We were talking about the limiting belief. I hope you have a big list, because tomorrow we need this list. This limiting belief, if you don't need it anymore, you just put it on your side. You don't give it back to the river, or you give it back to the river and you let go. That means you say goodbye to your limiting belief and you transform it, because as soon as you have a new bowl opening up, a new slot opening up, a new space opening up for new experiences, for new emotions, for new things that you have in life, you're open to new. You are open to this 2024, which will be, I'm honest, will be kind of very challenging, but it depends how you look at things, how we as a community look at things. And if we stand together, if we stand close together, we exchange together as a community, you know that we are in an absolute amazing time, because it's up to us now to be the change the world wants to see, because we are in a time of Aquarius, and the time of Aquarius gives us back the power, gives us back the force of independence, the force of, as I call it, decentralization. If it's education, if it's health, if it's finances, decentralization means that you take over responsibility for all parts of your life, also for your emotions, also for your relationships, also for your community. So if we say goodbye to things that don't serve our future path anymore, and we will come to that in a moment, if it doesn't serve, we put it back to the water, or we put it aside, whatever fits your needs, and then you say goodbye to it. And this allows transformation. Or you look at it and say, that's an interesting point, because there was a time in life where it protected me from whatever. It could be an experience, it could be something that is hurting you physically or psychologically, it could be something that is threatening you, whatever it is. You can give it back, and you say, thank you very much. Be thankful for all the experiences that you have, because your soul came here for certain experiences during this life of incarnation. So if you talk about the life that you have right now here, and if you're taking over responsibility, you let go of things that don't serve you anymore in 2024, but you're thankful, you say goodbye and say thank you that you were here, but you don't serve the needs anymore, and then you transform it to a higher level. You can transform it through saying, okay, I was afraid, for example, from being hurt physically, but there is no situation anymore that you're hurt physically. So how can you use that experience for your future life? You can help people who are hurt physically or beaten physically. You can also think that you have overcome the fear, and you are getting to the next level. There are different ways of going further in your life. And now we come to the third big thing, that is, what is your why? Why do you want to develop further? Why do we always have the aim for being more, becoming better, becoming closer, becoming whatever, more, if you have a business, more successful, becoming more known, becoming whatever it is. So let's go back to the thing about the why. Your reason could be, you want to achieve financial freedom, you want to achieve financial independence. I said decentralization, and I really do mean decentralization. Maybe your job allows you to start with a side hustle. Why don't you do it? Start online, because the online gives you the financial freedom not only, but also the freedom of choice, where you live, with whom you live, how you live. That's what I'm doing. I'm really doing an online business to have the freedom of choice, where I live, with whom I surround myself, with whom I work. This is what I'm talking about here. It's becoming financially independent, becoming emotionally independent. What if you could be emotionally independent of the influences from the outside? You would concentrate your force within yourself, and you will bring more to the world, to the people, to your family, to your friends, to your surroundings, maybe to your business. What if you could be create a meaningful life, not only for you but also for others, pursuing your vision? Yesterday we were talking about the vision. What if you could reach your goals, your ambitions? What if you could look at your life with a sense of humor? I always say the humor sits on my left shoulder here, because it's the part of the history of me. And if it slips down because something in the future comes, or something at the moment comes that is not that interesting, if it slips down, I put it up there again. I go back to the metaverse, and then I see what is happening on this beautiful planet. So whatever it is, it can serve you the very loudester. That means that it can be central guiding principle. If you know what your why is, why you get up, why you're doing what you're doing, why you're a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a friend, why you are here to support people, why do you have the business you have, why are you working at the space you are, just start where you are at, not just aiming for the future, because the future is not here. The moment is here right now. So I give you 7 tips that you can integrate in your daily habits if you want. You just take it step by step. One is ask a lot of questions. All the questions you're asking are within you, within your surroundings. And if you have a question and you really have a serious question, you find the answer. And if it is that you sit in the evening or lie in your bed and you think about the day and you give 1 or 2 questions to the night, to the spiritual world, and you ask them about your why you are doing what you're doing. But you have to be very specific. And the best would be if you're emotional with that, because all the verbs we're using, everything that makes us emotional, helps them to understand what we mean. The clearer you have your vision, the clearer you have your mission, the clearer you have your question about the why, the better the answer will be, because then it goes to the point. So that's exactly what you do. You ask questions, you can write it down in your book. Be kind to yourself and to your past, because if you're not kind, you cannot go further, because then you have all those limiting behaviors, your limiting thoughts, your limiting beliefs. Let them go. Be kind to yourself, because it has a certain reason why it happened the way it happened. And if you look at your life, it's amazing what you experienced until today. Today we have the 3rd of January 2024. So it's amazing what happened. And it's amazing what you can take to the future. But you have to realize it. You have to realize why you're here. Why are you here? Connect with your career, connect with your family, connect with your spirits, connect with everything that you can connect with, because this is the time of connection. This is the kind of time that we go into community. And if we have tough times, and they will come, we need community. We need people surrounding us that support us. Help others, because if you help somebody or if you help a group, it will come back. It's like an echo. It goes out, it comes back. If you love, love will come back. If you give, giving will come back. So build your community, build your love, build your spirit, and give out. And the more you give, the more you will receive. This is the law. This is the law of attraction. Recalibrate regularly. That means if you are just pondering around in life, oh, my past was so hard, my experiences were so, I don't know what, my experiences are hindering me to go free and full of force to the future. Just let go, recalibrate. It's not evident for the future. This is one of my experiences. I just have to tell you something. Just now there was a hummingbird coming around. So they say hello to you from South America. It's really true. A green one. So they are so small, they are so fast. No, I go back, recalibrate regularly, go back to your center, be centered, feel yourself, feel your mission, feel your vision. And if you clearly have written it down, you can take it out. A couple of years ago, I made a training for the first of a new year. I said, take a jar, put some notes in it. Everything that is a good experience, everything that is wish that you have, everything that you want to happen in the future, or that you have an experience, a positive experience, put it in that jar. And if you don't feel well, just take one out, because this helps you overcome crisis, overcome hard times. Revise your why if necessary. Why are you getting up? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you, for example, doing the job you're doing? How can you solve the problem if there is a problem with your job? Go online, make an online job, start with an affiliate business. I just tell you, it's something that you can then organize your finances. And as soon as you have the finances you need, you have the freedom to live where you are. and this gives you a surrounding that is really free, because this is the future, being free spiritually, physically, and emotionally. So look for new perspectives, look for new challenges, look for new experiences, look for new people. Because if you don't change something, nothing will change. You will always stick in the past. So change something, go back to yourself and go to the future, and you will see so many things will change from today on, from tomorrow, because all your thoughts are forming your reality. And if you form your reality, you form your life. And this is really, once again, about designing your life. Think about what if, and then put your to the dots, put everything that you want. What if I'm financially free? What would that be? What would that mean for me? And why would I have to why would I like to change something if I'm financially free? Or what if I'm emotionally free from my past? What would change? Everything, I tell you. So letting go is a very, very evident process. Go to a river, just make that small exercise and think about it, reflect on that. Say goodbye to everything that doesn't serve you in the future. Go into this transformation of how can I use that experience for my future. That's a transformation, and find out your why. And tomorrow we are going to talk about all those different kind of experience that we have. It's a day of mercy because it's the 12th holy night, purifying everything, departure, all unfolding and expansion. So I'm looking forward to talking to you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. I'm looking forward for the 12th of the Holy Nights, the conclusion of everything, and we will talk about your limiting beliefs tomorrow. Take care. All the best to you, and regards from my hummingbird and from me from South America. See you tomorrow.